Welcome to the channel, guys. MGS Customs. Before we start this video, I gotta do something that us Canadians always do, and that's stopping at Tim Hortons. I need to get myself a drink, you know, eh? But on that note, we are doing something a little different today. I'm gonna show you guys something that's gonna be a game changer. I swear it's gonna be a game changer. You'll love it. Okay, so this is usually more for us Corvette guys, but this is gonna work on any car really. One thing is, I know a lot of people are gonna be like, what are you gonna be doing to the Corvette today? You're like, why? I am going to show you guys how to make your own side skirts. Now the reason why I'm doing this to a Corvette is because I've gone through 7 sets of side skirts and 5 sets of front lips. This time I bought a polyurethane front lip, but it's kind of bending and looking funny, so that I'm not too happy about, but I'm gonna figure something out for that. But in the meantime, these cars look really good with side skirts, and I'm just tired of breaking them. I keep breaking the driver's side for some odd reason. I don't know, maybe it's I'm a heavier guy, and when I sit in it, weighs down on that side or something when I go over speed bumps or something. I don't know, I'm 170, 180 pounds. But yeah, I don't get it. But anyway, so these side skirts are the ones I'm talking about that break all the time. And like I said, polyurethane front lip, so it doesn't break, but it chips the paint. See, broken. Broken there, broken there, broken there. There's never a win-win. Never a win-win. So, let's see what we've got working with over here. Alright, you guys can see. Yes, they're in white right now. Planning on doing something a little different, but right now, it's getting the 10 plate ready. So, I'm trying to debate on what end I'm going to use. I want it to stick out like the originals, kind of, yes. But see, this stuff is so durable. You can twist it, you can kick it, you can punch it, you can try to crack it, but you'll never do what your factory ones would do. That's why I was thinking it would be better off to go this route, because I am tired of going through side skirts. I'm tired of paying the stupid amount of money and then waiting for shipping. It's just annoying, because then I gotta deal with this. Now, that doesn't really look good on a Corvette. Well, there's only one way of getting into this, and that's me shutting up and getting to it. So, let's see. Alright, so now we got it off. Now you can see that I put it beside the car because I'm going to get ready to do some measurements. Now the nice thing about these rain troughs is that you can get 2 to 3 different styles out of it. And I'm going to show you what way I'm going to go about it. But realistically, do you want 3 inches lower? Do you want wider by 2.5 or 2 3/4? I'm going to go wider. And it will also give me a little bit lower, but not to a point where it should be much of a hassle. So, this is my favorite part, and I know you guys are like, why did you get white? I'm not planning on keeping these on the car for too long. I'm actually going to design these to the car, and then I'm debating if I'm going to do a carbon fiber wrap, or I'm going to take them off and do a carbon fiber molding for them. Then that way, I don't have to do too much craziness, and it's already done. So, some of you are like, wow, I can't really believe you're using rain troughs. And you know what, I'm going to get that. I'm going to get a lot of comments. Why would you put house products on your vehicle? Well, to tell you the truth, your house has windows, cars have windows, car has fiberglass. You know how much insulation you have in your house, in your hot water tank that has fiberglass? Like, I mean, yeah, lights, your lights has house, this has lights. Metal, you got some screws that are metal, screws to hold it together. It's all, you know, back in the day, in the 1900s and stuff, when they brought out the cars, they were half wood and half metal. The floor was all wood. So realistically, I'm just doing it the smart way, in a way where I don't have to keep paying a stupid amount of money for side skirts that I know are gonna break. And now I know these ones won't break. They'll scratch. That's all right, but why would you get close to scratching it? So let's just get this thing on. I'm excited to see how this turns out. I really, really want to see this. Alright, so this is what I was talking about, where we can change it up. So I was thinking something like this. And that way we cut it, I would say, let's say an inch, or I would say 3/8 or something down low. And that gives us this nice curve. Now the nice thing is it's plastic, so it's gonna bend with it, and that way it will come out more. And I think this would be a good idea just because it's going to protect a little bit of the paint. A lot of us Corvette owners will get hit hard on the rear fenders, in front of the rear fenders, so I think that might help. And it gives it a nice flare out. So once I cut this, bend it in, I think this is the curve I'm going to go with. Now the nice thing is I could bolt it up on that weird angle that it has, or flat. So this is the weird angle, and then if I say I bend it, yeah, because we do have the choice of going super low. This look, but this is not the look I'm looking for right now. This is too low, really low. I really like this look, but it's quite low. So we got the car jacked up. We cut one end on this we know we're not going to use, and now we're just trying to see how far we can This is the one thing about having this stupid thing here. Annoying. Alright. Your mother doesn't even love you. There. Oh my god. You suck. You guys are gonna watch me do this for you a couple times. Okay, so I'm thinking there. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab another jack, because it'll make my life easier. Not a nice feeling to screw self-tappers into your Corvette. Okay, so just remember when you're doing this, make sure you put a screw in the front and one in the back and a line in the middle. This is just so you don't mess up down the road, but this is it with 3 screws in. You see I got the curve a little bit in there. It just helps you out when it comes to trying to line everything up. But man, it's actually kind of looking cool, looking sick. So pretty happy with that so far. We're still gonna have to, like I said, cut that bottom lip right off, but other than that, man, so much better. So I'm gonna tell you guys a little trick on getting the curve. When it comes to trying to get a curve, so that curves in like that, that's because I want it to flare out towards the back. So when you're putting the screws in, the front, where you want the outer of the skirt to come out more, try putting the screw as close as possible in the front. And then for the screws in the rear, try putting towards the other side. So it's kind of a bolt. This is the front. The middles will be all along the side, and the back one will be to the closest to the corner. Now this is going to help you a lot with flexibility in this part. So if you actually put bolts all along here, all the way through, when you put a bolt here, you lift this up. But look how high that went up. See how high that goes? So you want to make sure those bolts go in the back, and that keeps the it being strong all the way through and not losing that flexibility. So that's just another trick for you guys. All right, so you guys can see I got it marked out there. I'll show you what I did for that situation. I just made something quickly. So anyway, a marker with a bolt, just taped it all. All you need is to be able to run this down like this. So you go like this, and you just leave it at the bottom, and it will just keep a nice straight line all the way through with that. Even if you miss it, boom. All right, so that's just a little trick for you guys. All right, so the reason why I'm wearing a mask is because the particles are very fine when you get cutting on it. So I highly recommend doing this in a windy area, or put a mask on just so you don't get any of those plastic particles in your system there. But this is how it turned out. Check it out. All right, so this is where it's at right now. I'm actually quite happy with this. How nice that bend is. It bears out with it. It's just what I was hoping for. So to clean up the bottom edge, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sand it all down and get that bottom edge nice and straight. And after that, I think we're going to go see what it will cost, or I'll do it myself, one or the other, to wrap it in black. Looks good. Right, so we're gonna get ready to start sanding it, cleaning up all the little jaggy pieces I got going on here. We want to sand this right there. You can see a bit of a glaze, so we want to make sure we sand this down to more like a satin. This has kind of a shiny surface, so we're gonna try painting them and see how they turn out. And if it doesn't turn out that good, then we're just gonna wrap them. So we're just gonna try this first, because I gotta sand the inside and outside so no one sees any white. And yeah, we're gonna see. All right, so we're finished doing the full sand down, cleaning up the edges and everything. I'm gonna spray paint these, but I'm gonna paint them with something that kind of makes sense. Because it's plastic, they do sell a plastic coating for bumpers. So I'm gonna hit it with this. This does not require any primer, oddly. I don't know how I feel about that, but okay. So we're gonna hit this with a light coat first, and then hopefully the second coat kind of fills it in. We'll see how this goes. So surprisingly, the first coat actually laid down really nice. So I went a little bit heavier on it, and usually you get an idea. When you've been in painting in the game for so long, you know when it's gonna react and create fish eyes and stuff like that. Luckily, we don't have that issue going on right now because I did prep it properly. So with plastic, you wanna use an alcohol-based cleaner kind of thing. So like, I mean, 70% alcohol would probably do your best, like your regular cuts, owies. Just spray that on there and wipe it. So wipe in, wipe off, wipe like Peño Sun. Hey! So I'm getting super excited. I can't wait to see this on the car. It's gonna be completely mind-blowing, I think. Using a little bit of a rain trough as a side skirt. But you guys gotta understand where I'm coming from. Yes, it is cheap. But in a way, I can say I built it, I designed it, I shaped it. Yes, it came in a form of a shape, but I shaped it for a car. And that's where cool things happening. Because you know what? There's people doing VIP cars with house flooring in their trunklets. Hey, I think it's cool. It's completely sick, I think. So making this happen, you just gotta look at it as Corvettes. Okay, my Corvette and me, I've gone through several side skirts, and I'm done drilling holes into my car for different side skirts. I want a set that doesn't break, and that's why I'm doing what I'm doing today. That's why after my 5th front lip, I said enough's enough, no more carbon fiber, no more fiberglass. I am gonna go with a polyurethane, a true polyurethane, not half fiberglass polyurethane. I went full fucking polyurethane. Sorry about the swear. But I was just done of constantly replacing it. And then when you park at a car show and you have a crack from trying to get there, I feel like I'm getting judged like, this guy has a nice car and look at his front lip, it blew up. Looks silly. So I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from. But this is just an idea for you guys to do something different. You know, instead of spending $400 or $500 on a side skirts, just build your own. And I mean, you can do so many things with it. If you want fiberglass, cool. Take one of these and shape it. And put some, you know, the easy way back in the day is we would put saran wrap right along it and then just mold it. Then you have your molding all the time. Or you buy the gel coat and you put the gel coat down so it doesn't, or I can't remember the name of it, I'm brain farting right now. But anyway, you could do that too. So ideas are what makes cars have stories and different, you know, outlooks, and to change it up, to have something that somebody doesn't have on their car. You know, it might be different after you guys watch this video. I mean, my 2010 Chevy Silverado out front has the same design. No one even knew it was rain troughs until I said something. I said, yeah, I just wanted something to protect the bottom of my rockers on my Chevy and make it look lower, because I'm tired of looking from far away and I see frame. So it's just an idea, you know, it protects it, it works, it doesn't crack, I like it. So anyway, let's get back to this. Okay, so I didn't think this one through, but the bumper black paint has the same texture, almost like your typical black bumper, but that's okay. So what I'm gonna do to kind of fix that situation is I'm actually gonna add a clear coat to this. Once it dries, so I'm gonna give it a 15 to 20 minute drying window while it's still tacky, because that's the best time to lay it on clear coat. Now, I don't wanna go too thick on paint with this thing, because the thicker it is, it's easier to crack. Now, being bumper painted might be a different subject, because those little rough objects in it could actually be something that is kind of like a rubberized base where it has that flexibility. So all I can do is try, right? What do I gotta lose? $22? Sure, I'll just order black ones next time. All right, so another tip, because I'm gonna clear coat this and I've already used the Duplicolor clear or bumper paint, I'm gonna use the X5, the 5X, whatever you wanna call it, Duplicolor clear coat. Now this is also for bumpers, so it should have the flexibility that you need to do what you gotta do. Remember, this is literally just if it works, cool. If it doesn't, then we're gonna buy another set and just wrap them. Or just sand these ones down because we're already halfway there. But I think this is just gonna work just fine. As long as it doesn't get touched, we're gonna leave it for probably, I don't know if this is fast drying, I don't think it is. But for something that belongs on plastic, I don't think it should be. It should be a slow process bond. So we'll give it a 2-3 day here, and then we'll get them on the car. So I haven't started on the driver's side yet, that is next. So it is done sitting over there. We'll kind of get close. I don't want to get too close because I was sanding plastic earlier, so that means that I have plastic power tools on me and I don't really want anything in it. So you can see the texture that it has. So it's probably not going to be coming out super glossy because it's a bumper clear coat, but it is what it is. I'm okay with that. So it's going to look good. I know it's going to look good. I hope it looks good, but it's going to look good. So, oh man, I'm excited. I can't wait. The hardest part is the 2-day cure, because I don't know how this stuff dries. You know, Duplicolor, they have fast drying, they have non-fast drying. I did lay this a little thicker, so that means it's not going to be exactly fast drying, but it is what it is. So, oh, excitement kills me. All right, it was eating at me. It was tempting me. It was saying, okay, just put me on the car. Just don't tighten me up. Check this out. I can deal with that. I can deal with that. Alright guys, so I'm calling it a night. It's about 9 o'clock. I've been working all day and I'm tired. It's been actually, quite a day. We had one person break down and whatever. Anyway, we stayed late for them so they can be out in array from Kelowna all the way to Montreal. So yeah, we're good guys. We take care of our people and that's just how we are. So anyway, we're gonna let the car sit overnight. Man, that thing's looking good. That is looking so good. I'm super happy with the way it came out, and so we're gonna do a video on durability and everything later on. Right now it's still kind of snowing out, and yeah, we're just I'm anxious, so I gotta get that front bumper also. Get that done. Gotta get that done. Sand it right down and just repaint it and hope for the best again and see what we hit next. So I gotta stop saying so. I see that I'm saying so a lot. So you know, I'm Canadian. I should be saying AA. But anyway, so I think we're gonna do something different with the front lip. I think we're gonna add a couple rods in it, and then I'm gonna put a piece of metal underneath it just to make sure that it doesn't warp the way it's kind of warping now. That will help the polyurethane kind of stay straight. So there's that so again. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know I talked a lot, and I hope you guys got some good ideas, a little good contact out of it, and some just future things just down the road. Hey, you know, you're doing a budget build or something, you want something reliable. Sometimes you don't have to spend the big money on something to have something cool or look good, you know, and that's the thing. So just take the time and enjoy what you got, because life is short and you can't take it all to the grave. Thanks guys for watching. Take care.